The way graphs and charts are presented can be very deceiving. For example, this graph here looks like a dramatic fall in sales for the car company. But this is the information when presented truthfully. If the graph isn't shown the y-axis to at least 0, then it most likely isn't worth the paper it's written on, because it's trying to make you think in a particular way. All serious graphs show the y-axis to at least 0. Inflation, economic matters, mortality rates, or if they don't, the timeline should be clearly specified. Case in point, this one here, the graph of gold. It starts at 1000. The graph has shown the price of gold between the range of years 2015 to 2024. That's the information the graph is trying to convey, so it's an adequate graph for the purpose it wants to achieve. But so many graphs try to fool you, so the most accurate graphs, the most sincere ones you can trust, are the ones where the y-axis always goes down to 0, at least. So how do climate change graphs get away with it? Simple, they fake the chart. They know that nobody would take the chart seriously if they show the real range, so they bring it down to 0 using a bit of hocus pocus wizardry. It's a thing called climate anomalies. It would be the equivalent of keeping a chart if you're trying to lose weight. Mary, let's call her, has been dieting for 6 weeks. Every week she weighs herself and writes it down on her chart she has stuck on her wall. Usually she uses pounds as ounces, but for the sake of this exercise I'm using kilos. Her weight is 55 kilos at the start, 56, she's not doing too well, but after Christmas she's really going to put her mind to it. 56.5, 57.5, 57 and 59. Imagine her shock one day when she comes into her room and sees this on her wall. So how do climate graphs get away with it? What's the trick? If it was a measure of anything else other than climate, they'd be laughed out of town, but when measuring the climate it seems totally acceptable. In my next video I'm going to look a bit more at graphs and maybe touch on climate anomalies.